Hello and welcome to video 10 in this 12-week challenge mini series. In this video we're going to be having a look at accountability. So how you ensure that you actually do all the things that you've set out in your plan. So let's have a look, shall we? So what is accountability? Accountability is essentially just making sure that you're held accountable to doing what you say you're going to do. So if you've said in your rules that you're going to be sticking to this diet or sticking to a certain exercise routine or waking sleeping patterns or whatever it is, you need to ensure that you actually do it. And you need to ensure that if you don't do it or you're falling off the tracks, there's something to kick you back online. So we're going to get you to have an accountability system around your 12-week challenge. So let's have a look at what that's going to be, shall we? So the very first thing that we're going to encourage you to do is get an accountability buddy. Now this can be a friend, a family member, or somebody else on the Facebook group or on one of our support groups that's also doing the challenge. It doesn't matter. Ideally, it would be great if you found somebody else that's doing the challenge. That way you can be their accountability buddy as well, and it's a bit more of an even exchange. However, it really doesn't matter. The most important thing here is to find somebody that you trust and that you feel is genuinely going to be supportive and behind you in the very best way for your 12-week challenge. That will be there to hold you accountable. And literally that can sometimes be a kick up the backside, and sometimes it can be a hand holding. You know, it doesn't matter, whatever it is that's needed. And here's the reason why. Because people ask me, why don't you hold yourself accountable? Well, in truth, you are the problem. You are what we are trying to fix here, or at least parts of you are what we are trying to fix here. So to have you being the person that holds you accountable when you are the one that's trying to be fixed doesn't really make any sense. We need somebody on the outside who can give us an objective perspective of what's going on, who's not going to be emotionally involved with your story. So you're going to find yourself an accountability buddy. And with your accountability buddy, you're going to have a very simple system in order for them to hold you accountable. So let's have a look at what that is, shall we? So your accountability system with your buddy is going to be exceptionally simple. You want to keep it simple, you want to keep it easy, and you want to make it something that doesn't use up much time. So the way that we're going to do this is using your daily assessment journals that we talked about in the previous videos. And each day you're going to have a 2 to 5 minute call with your accountability buddy. Now this call can be very, very simple, and all it needs to do really is to follow through the daily assessment checklist. What were your goals? Did you achieve them? Yes or no? What went well? What didn't? What can you improve tomorrow? Now here's the reason for doing it. One is that you now have no excuses. You can't change it and say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, etc., or I'll do a little bit less. You have to admit it to somebody else. This is what I said I was going to do, and did I do it? Yes or no? The other thing is that that person can help to coach you, to give you a different perspective on how you can improve. So sometimes when you're looking at areas that you can improve or different things that you can do to make things better, it's helpful to have an outside perspective. And lots of people will understand this that have been on our Facebook groups and our support groups. When they put something out there on the group and they get a number of other people in the group that are commenting on it and giving their opinions, it gives them a much bigger, more well-rounded perspective. And having that better perspective enables you to see the problem for what it really is. Something that's easy to fix. So we're going to have an accountability call once a day, each day, literally no more than 2 to 5 minutes. And in order for you to do this, I want you to put a timer on the call. At the end of the 5 minutes, if the time is up, the time is up and the call is done. This is important for two reasons. One, for you, because you're holding on to your integrity, and when you say you're going to do something and have a 5-minute call, it's going to be a 5-minute call. The other thing is out of respect for your accountability buddy. This is somebody that's putting time and effort into helping you. And if you're promising them that it's a 5-minute call, it should be a 5-minute call. It also ensures that you're more succinct and get straight to the point during your calls. So 1 call a day with your accountability buddy, 2 to 5 minutes, and all you're going to do is go through the daily assessment journal. So that's been accountability, video 10, and we've had a look at how you're going to ensure by the use of an accountability buddy that you are going to stick to all the things that you've said you're going to do throughout the challenge. So there's 1 video left, guys, and in the next video we're going to be having a look at the 5 keys to success. The 5 points that if you stick to these will absolutely ensure in any area of life you can make a transformation and you can really get the results that you deserve.